NHL Historic Generator Rebuild featuring the Atlanta Thrashers from 2003 to 2010. The core player that Atlanta Thrashers will be building around is Vincent Lecavalier. At the end of the 2003 season, the Thrashers make one major trade. They trade Slava Kozlov, Sean McEachran, and Richard Smelik to the Dallas Stars for Steve Ott, Stefan Robidas, and a second-round pick in 2004. At the 2003 draft, the Thrashers trade down. They trade pick 8 to the LA Kings for picks 13, 26, and a second-round pick in 2005. 2003 draft, pick 13, Ryan Getzlaf. Pick 26, Corey Perry. Pick 239, Tobias Enstrom. At the end of the 2004 season, the Thrashers make two trades. The Thrashers trade Patrick Stefan and Andy Sutton to the Chicago Blackhawks for a third-round pick in 2004. They also trade Randy Robitaille, Jeff Cowan, and a second-round pick in 2004 to the Minnesota Wild for Nick Schultz. 2004 draft, pick 10, D.Dubnyk. Pick 56, Alex Edler. Pick 68, Ryan Callahan. Pick 106, Chris Versteeg. Pick 142, Mikhail Grabowski. Pick 204, Mark Streit. There was a lockout during the 2004-2005 season, so there was no season played. 2005 draft, pick 16, T.J. Oshie. Pick 41, Paul Stastny. Pick 50, Jonathan Quick. Pick 116, Anton Strawman. Originally, during the 2005 offseason, the Thrashers signed Bobby Holly, P.Berglund-Bran.Sutter-K, Scott Mellanby, and Yaroslav Modry. Since the Thrashers are now building a much younger team, they don't need a bunch of old washed-up veterans. The Thrashers do the right thing and re-sign Mark Savard as he's becoming a good number 2 center for the team. Instead of trading Danny Heatley to the Ottawa Senators for Marian Hossa, they trade him to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Atlanta Thrashers trade Danny Heatley to the Columbus Blue Jackets for Rick Nash and a first-round pick in 2007. 2006 draft, pick 12, Brian Little. Pick 43, Milan Lucic. Pick 135, Matthew Perreault. In the 2007 offseason, the Thrashers don't sign Keith Tkachuk, Steve Ruchin, or Alexei Shitnik. The Thrashers need a puck-moving defenseman, so they trade Mark Savard, Mark Streit, and a first-round pick in 2008 to the Buffalo Sabres for Brian Campbell and a third-round pick in 2007. 2007 draft, pick 7, Jakub Voracek. Pick 67, Alec Martinez. Pick 88, Jake Muzzin. Pick 115, Carl Hagelin. In the 2008 offseason, the Thrashers don't sign Mark Recchi and Todd White. The Thrashers make one major trade. They trade Paul Stastny, Nick Schultz, and a first-round pick in 2010 to the Philadelphia Flyers for Jeff Carter. 2008 draft. The Thrashers are now a much better team, so as a result, they no longer have the third pick. The Thrashers now have the 28th pick in the 2008 draft. At the 2008 draft, the Thrashers trade up. They trade pick 28, a first-round pick in 2009, and a first-round pick in 2010 to the St. Louis Blues for pick 4. 2008 draft. Pick 4, Alex Pietrangelo. Pick 64, Gustav Nyquist. The Thrashers have now built a powerhouse of a team and have become the best team in the league. However, they now face a contract situation with Ilya Kovalchuk. Since Kovalchuk made it clear he wanted out, he will be traded. The Thrashers trade Ilya Kovalchuk to the LA Kings for Drew Doughty. The Thrashers make two more trades. Atlanta Thrashers trade Vincent Lecavalier to the Calgary Flames for D.Phaneuf-A.Pietrangelo and a first-round pick in 2009. They also trade Kari Lehtonen to the Carolina Hurricanes for Brandon Sutter and a third-round pick in 2010. 2009 draft. Pick 23, Marcus Johansson. Pick 34, Robin Lehner. Pick 125, Mike Hoffman. After the 2010 season, the Thrashers make one major trade. The Thrashers trade Rick Nash, Andrew Ladd, and Tobias Enstrom to the Nashville Predators for R.Suter and a first-round pick in 2010. 2010 draft. Pick 18, Nick Bjugstad. Pick 85, John Klingberg. Before the beginning of the season, the Thrashers make a few trades. Mikhail Grabowski is traded to the New York Islanders for a second-round pick in 2011. Mason Raymond is traded to the Calgary Flames for a third-round pick in 2012. Ryan Callahan is traded to the New York Rangers for a second-round pick in 2011. This is how the lineup looks like at the beginning of the 2010-2011 season. First line is Milan Lucic, Ryan Getzlaf, and Corey Perry. Second line is Louis Eriksson, Jeff Carter, and TJ Oshie. Third line is Marcus Johansson, Brian Little, and Jakub Voracek. Fourth line is Patrick Berglund, Brandon Sutter, and Chris Versteeg. First D pair is R.Suter and Drew Doughty. Second D pair is D.Phaneuf-A and Alex Pietrangelo. Third D pair is Alex Edler and Anton Strawman. Goaltenders are Jonathan Quick and D.Dubnyk. On the next NHL Historic Generator Rebuild, I'll be rebuilding Phoenix Coyotes from 2006 to 2012.